Today we're doing a quick video on this fairly straightforward product, the Benchy Nitro. This particular one has a mirror finish. We might also do some brushed stainless steel ones in the future as well. Basically what it does is it chills a beverage, but it also infuses nitro into that beverage as well. So for those people who've got a small bar or cafe or brewery or something like that, want to put a nitro product on tap, they can do that with this machine. That'd be, things like nitro coffee, you can do your own stouts through this machine. And it is so straightforward because you don't need any nitrogen cylinders at all. It simply sucks nitrogen from the air, and basically with a pump, it infuses that into the beverage as it runs through and chills in the machine. So what you do is you get yourself a keg in this case. Now you don't have to use a keg because the container that it's coming from doesn't have to be pressurized. We're just using kegs because we've got heaps of them and they're relatively easy to come by. Now this machine, it actually kind of sucks it from the keg itself or the container itself. So you don't technically need to pressurize the keg. However, I'm gonna just put a little bit of gas in here to displace the liquid which is disappearing, because obviously I don't want to create a vacuum in here. Eventually gonna get to too much of a vacuum that this machine won't be able to suck it out. And the other thing is I don't want to implode the stainless steel kegs. Not all pressure vessels are rated to vacuum as well. So I've just clicked that on, got a normal ball lock disconnect, 9.5mm, basically beverage tube running to the back of the machine. There's two tubes that can go into the back of this machine because it's a 2-tap unit, so you can obviously do 2 different nitros at the same time. And then with the gas, I'm basically just using CO2 because I'm running at such an unbelievably low pressure, just like 1 PSI or something like that. I'm not too worried about this overcarbonating or too much carbon dioxide dissolving into solution. Also the keg's warm, so hardly any CO2 is actually going to dissolve into the beverage itself. Clip that on there, clip this on here, turn the gas on. I'm set at literally just a bee's dick, like the smallest amount of gas going in there. Plug in the IEC cable on the back of the machine, and that is it. So as soon as you plug it in, you'll leave it for a couple minutes and the unit will cool down. Doesn't take long at all. Then you're going to turn on the gas cylinder and literally away you go. So the first one you pour basically is gonna be gonna have a few funny air bubbles in it because I've just plugged this in, so it might have been a few bubbles in the line. But as you can see, that's just kicking in there, and I've got this beautiful chilled Marzen from Desert. But this is one of my favorite beers. And this particular Marzen does really well when it's nitro. So you can see that cascading that's coming up in the glass there, and the beautifully sort of fine head I've got on this one. Delicious. Nitrogen beers have never been so easy to make.